Why do we temper? It's simple, we need to stabilize the cocoa butter. Without tempering, your chocolate won't be shiny, it won't have that satisfying snap when you break it, and it will melt as soon as you touch it. Today, we'll look at two foolproof methods, the table method and the seeding method. The basic rule is always the same, melt, cool and warm, back up to working temperature. You'll see the exact temperatures on screen for dark, milk and white chocolate. For dark chocolate, we melt at around 45 to 50 degrees Celsius, cool it down to 28 and use it at 31 to 32 degrees. The most important thing here, get yourself a reliable kitchen thermometer. I'll leave the one I use in the description. Let's start with the table method. First, melt all your chocolate. Then, pour about 2/3 of it onto your work surface. Now, traditionally, you would use a cold surface like marble or stainless steel. But here, I only had a wooden carting board at home. The cooling process will be slightly slower, but don't worry, it absolutely still works. To do this properly, you will need two very useful tools, an offset spatula and a bench scraper. Spread the chocolate out flat, then scrape it back together. Keep moving it to drop the temperature down to about 27 or 28 degrees. Once it's cooled, scrape it all back into the bowl with the remaining warm chocolate. Mix them together vigorously, and the temperatures will balance out perfectly to our working temperature of 31 to 32 degrees. If you want to make less of a mess, try the seeding method. Melt only 3/4 of your chocolate. Then, take the remaining quarter, which should be solid drops or finely chopped pieces, and add them straight into the hot melted chocolate. These solid pieces are our seeds. They are already tempered from the factory. Stir vigorously. The hot chocolate melts the seeds, and the cold seeds drop the overall temperature. They meet right in the middle at our perfect working temperature. If you hit the right temperature but still have a few solid chunks left, just fish them out. Before you start pouring or dipping, do the test. Dip the tip of a knife or a piece of parchment paper into the chocolate and leave it at room temperature. If you tempered it right, it should set in about 2 to 3 minutes, looking beautifully shiny and hard. Thanks for watching. Try it out yourself and leave any questions down in the comments below.